yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present.
Yeah.
The present.
I feel like in business and in personal life, sometimes you're so focused on what's ahead, you can't be in the moment and see what you're doing now. That's a real thing that a lot of people go through. Like, I'm going through it right now. So if you're trying to look so far ahead, you can't be here, you know? But going back to, like, our original thing of focusing on the present, it really is hard sometimes when you're so caught up in all of these, like, you want this kind of future for yourself, so you're so focused on grinding every day on how to get there that you forget to enjoy the present day.
Exactly.
So
yeah, you can't. I don't think it's a good idea to mortgage today for tomorrow because
you
you're
always
not.
talk about that.
You're not promised. You're not promised tomorrow, dude. Think about the sudden. You know, shit happens, and you know you don't want. This is the thing that I'm the most fearful about is getting to be an old age and looking back and saying, "What the hell just happened? What just happened?" You know, that's the only fear I have is not living my life every day and having regrets, because I've been in those situations where it's I woulda, coulda, shoulda, and if I could go back in time, regret is a son of a bugger, man, because there's nothing you can do about it, you know. And so the only way to deal with it is to understand how to get yourself out of regret by living in the present, dude, by cherishing each moment, all your relationships, and yeah, because I think it would be horrible, dude, to get to the end of your life and look back and say, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. I worked and worked and worked and worked and I didn't enjoy it. That's not shit. I wouldn't want to do that.
Well, the world better look out, because not just my generation, but the generation below us, they're so focused on how to stay young.
I think as we look back through time, we always think that right where you are is like the worst. But shoot, I just got finished watching this documentary, and dude, it was real. I mean, a Netflix series called The Godfather of Harlem, and shit, dude, it's the world's always been crazy. So you just understand it from the perspective of you're in it currently. Yeah. But then as you look back, it's like, oh shit, it's always been nuts. There's always been riots. There's always been stuff.
There's always been different kind of crazy trends at the time and the trends come and go and they come back and they go again. So, yeah.
And another thing too, and I know Gary Vee mentions this a lot too. I love the idea of living in the present and not necessarily dwelling on like any negative as far as what the future holds for you, but also like if you're older, like Sean and I are a little bit older, still understanding that the lifespan of somebody is 80, 90, 100 years old, that you still have a lot of life to live. Like you don't want to have any regrets, but you also don't want to be complacent. You know, like how we're, in our, I think we're in our prime, but, most people would say, no, in your 30s or in your 20s, you really is when you want to be aggressive with stuff. But right now we're being aggressive with this MarketingBox launch. And we know I feel like we have a good 20, 30 years to put behind this, just because we're that excited about it. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, but we're ready to put in that kind of time and understanding where we are. We're still living in the present today to get it done quickly, but not necessarily dreading that, everything has to be done now. We just wanted to get done right and live our life right today. That's living in the present, but not necessarily worried about, hey, we can get shit done, but we can get shit done ready, for the future, because we're still going to be in it.
Yep. Yeah, life just keeps coming. Life just keeps coming at you, and that's why I'll always remember that statement. Today is a gift. Today,
and I think we've talked about the importance of being grateful and the difference that can make when you're thankful for each day. You're grateful for certain things. You even say out loud, like, "Man, I'm so grateful this happened."
Yep.
That's how you know that you are still focusing on the present. Because I feel like if you're not really being grateful for all the little things that you do have each day, if you're too focused in the future. So just know that maybe if you are living with that like gratefulness kind of attitude, you probably are focusing on the present. So
yeah, and you know what? That's actually one of the best ways if you find yourself not in the present a lot is to talk to yourself. Yeah, it's really interesting that when you're talking to yourself, you have to be present.
And then you have to be grateful, because then you start to realize, like, man, things are actually really good.
Yeah.
I might not be exactly where I want to be in 5 years, but things are really good right now, and I'm forgetting how good they are.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's always, there's something about, we want to be comfortable today, but we want to have future dreams that are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Well, your dreams should scare you.
Scary.
If they don't scare you, they're probably not big enough.
Jimmy just scared me yesterday. It wasn't a dream. It was just Jimmy.
All right, well, y'all, don't forget about the present. It is a gift, so